longtime friends, blending the spine chilling thrills of horror and true crime.
The wildest Reddit stories.
and the hottest pop culture moments, one bold episode at a time. Welcome to
The
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 Bold
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 Blend.
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 I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Ange.
Welcome to episode 7. It's
Yay!
entitled The Femme Fatale Files. Yay! So, guys, what's Femme Fatale?
To me, it's just women can be assholes too.
Yeah, women being badasses. So, if you guys are wondering, so maong kani among topic kay it's March and March is Women's
Women's
Month.
Month.
Women's month.
Legit guys, dili ra jud lalaki always. Naa sa jay koan. Daghang females, women nga kinan excel in male dominated fields
Kanang
like
TikTok trend.
mm, the murder and other crimes.
Male dominated fields. I love
nangapas
that.
ako, nangapas sa statistics ba?
Yeah. And so for our horror, thriller and true crime segment, we'll be delving into the movie Gone Girl. So, yeah. Now this movie is literally a roller coaster where every time you think you've figured out what's happening, Amy Dunne just flips the whole board game. The setup is a classic true crimes vibe. Nick Dunn, Ben Affleck, comes home on his fifth wedding anniversary, and his wife, Rosamund Pike, Amy, is just gone. No signs of a struggle, but something's definitely off. The living room's messed up, and there's a little bit of blood, and it's all very Dateline. Kakuan man ang kuan. Like kanang Dateline. Yeah. So yeah, Nick starts doing the whole concerned husband press tour, but the guy is just giving the most awkward, guilty looking interviews. And you can help but think that he totally did it. Especially when you find out he's been cheating on Amy with this much younger student named Andy. Because, of course, Ben Affleck's character is having an affair with a hot, clueless 20 something. And, like, more parallels are real life.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this affair is a huge deal because it makes Nick look like the classic scumbag husband that the media loves to crucify. Every time they show Nick, he's out here half smiling in press conferences like a guy who's already mentally drafting his Tinder bio.
Oh no! Ganun funny.
Diba?
Sa mukha.
But then this is where the movie is so genius. Halfway through, the whole narrative flips. Suddenly, we're hearing Amy's voice in a voiceover, and she's like, "Surprise! I'm alive."
Is that really exactly what she said? Surprise!
No.
I'm alive.
But yeah, the gist of it is yeah, surprise. So, and not only is she alive, but she's been planning this entire scheme for over a year, documenting fake diary entries about how Nick was abusive, maxing out credit cards in his name, and planting every single piece of evidence to frame him for her murder. The attention to detail, I mean, honestly, respect. She even gets her own blood out of her body to stage the crime scene. Like, how far into your villain era do you have to be to drain your own blood with a needle for the aesthetic? Diba?
For the aesthetic.
Dude, I love this. I'm loving this.
Now, the whole femme fatale thing, Amy is playing society like a damn fiddle. Traditional femme fatales in noir movies would use their looks to seduce men and lead them to ruin. But Amy uses the entire idea of what society expects women to be. She writes this whole diary painting herself as the perfect wife. the cool girl who just wants to please her husband while secretly laying out a whole breadcrumb trail to frame him. The whole cool girl monologue is one of the most iconic moments in the movie. She's literally dragging the entire patriarchy while driving away to fake her own death. What's wild is that she's kind of right, di ba? Like, the media eats it up because society wants women like Amy to be victims. She's
True.
weaponizing how women are expected to act: sweet, obedient, fragile, and turning it into a nuclear bomb of manipulation. And the scariest part is that Amy isn't just some villain twirling her mustache. She's really making a whole statement about how women are forced to play roles to survive. And don't don't get me started on Desi Collins, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
The obsessive ex-boyfriend who takes Amy in when she needs a place to hide. The whole situation is even darker because he's this wealthy, controlling creep who's been in love with Amy since forever. But Amy turns the tables on him too, framing him for kidnapping her and straight up murdering him in this brutal, bloody scene while he's trying to sleep with her. It's giving girl boss meets American Psycho.
Ah,
So by the end of the movie, Nick knows exactly what Amy did, but she's trapped him with this fake pregnancy, and the two of them just go back to playing their twisted little game of perfect marriage. It's honestly the most toxic relationship ever, but they're so evenly matched that you kind of respect the chaos. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Love the movie. Love
Yeah.
how you explained it. I would say, yeah, I guess women just are expected to be the victims every time there's a mess, right? And if someone, I mean, if a woman is assumed to be dead or something, it's always the husband did it, and she played it well.
mhm.
She fooled everyone, and she fooled her gullible pregnant neighbor into
Yeah.
the urine thing,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
the urine thing, and I don't know, she just literally played everyone, but I guess one thing that scared me kang Amy Dunne, kay she was so twisted nga. If you remember the movie, she was just willing to give it all up and just kill herself at any point. She had a freaking calendar that says "kill self," and for me,
Yeah.
that's scary. That's a like a an evil villain level scary because she's willing to go all in just to point the finger on her husband Nick, who probably deserved it. I mean,
Yeah.
well played, well played.
Yeah, I agree with Nea. A very badass girl boss jud kayo si Amy Dunn ato nga movie. Although murag kailangan ko mag-rewatch ko usab. Oo. And I agree nga kanang basta ang women ang victim kay kanang ga-expect din sila nga katulagi ang husband, which most of the time mo sa jud ang truth.
Frodo.
'Di ba?
Yeah.
Like even recently na ay mga issues nga kanang because of unsa nga passion crimes kanang mga nagselos lang nya gitaga na, 'di ba? So
Mm,
so I don't know. I mean, it's not always men, but there's always a man. So,
true.
well, but yeah, well played, well done kayo ka Amy ang iyang plan like imagine no if in anak ka put up imong life na pull off na nimo ang ana ba like sana all. But yeah.
Yes, plain
Grabe.
evil though, plain evil, but I don't know. It's too genius. I don't know if I should praise it or be scared or
Yeah,
It
kana
should
kana
be
kana.
both.
Yeah. Like ka-amazing niyo nga iyan natong nabuhat pero shit ka-amazing ka-scary nga iyan ang nabuhat.
Yeah, her mind needs to be studied, Jude.
and the fact that at the end of it all, nibalik siya sa iyang husband and knowing that all eyes are on them, so he
Mhm,
can't touch her. She's untouchable at that
mhm.
point, and he knows exactly what she did. So that's crazy.
Akong na-imagine na nga 'tong scene ba nga pagbalik niya, nga, "Pisti kayo ang buang oy."
Di ba?
Kanang panuway jud kayo ang iyang gibuhat gani. I mean, deserve man sad sa guy, 'di ba? But what at up to what extent man ang deserve sa usa ka person nga murag no
True.
murag daghan ra sad kay siya grabe kay siya effort sa iyang pag-revenge, plot sa kanang downfall sa iyang husband.
True. I mean,
True.
she didn't do anything aside from murdering NPH. She basically just wasted everyone's
Yeah,
time. Come
yeah.
on.
And like katong nag-drain out siya sa iyang blood just for all the plan nga yung no like nya
Aesthetic.
For the
and like
aesthetic.
ang role man good ato sa movie ba kana ganing pina-unbothered rasad kay siya. Nga kanang wala mo lang jud yung plan di ba gabasa-basa pa to siya while
Oh,
nagkuha siya sa iyang blood.
nag-conscious yung blood.
Di ba?
Kayo, and the way she just spattered it all over the place and then you clean as in
Mhm.
attempt. I mean, come on. It was well played.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
real victim was Neil Patrick Harris, my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ganahan raman ta siya makigbingbang na deads na nun siya.
Siya mo si Duol niya.
'Di
Ang
ba?
girl.
Oh,
Iya sa jud tong giplano nga kanang para grabe
Oh,
jud iyang I mean amazing iyang mind but scary at the same time.
amazingly scary.
Amazingly scary.
And just a little spoiler, I'm gonna be bringing this back up sa ako ang segment, but well done.
so the final verdict for Gone Girl, Amy Dunn is the modern day femme fatale. But instead of just ruining one man's life, she burned down the whole system while sipping a glass of wine with a bloodstained smile. So, hats off to Amy Dunn,
Yeah.
dominating a man's field.
True though.
Yeah,
Amy
you don't
representing.
hear a lot of mga inana I mean I think lang no siguro with how the film industry or media portrays it lang na may murag same ra nga mga nasa men nga ganyan na but they can be sloppy I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean they can be sloppy ana nga part naka-remember lang ko katong taong husband nga iyang gikill iyang daughters nga iyang gilabay sa oil tank.
Yeah,
Unsa gyud ni name
si
ato?
American Murder,
Yeah, oh, then 'di ba he got
Family Next Door.
sloppy kay pinakunuhay wa siya kay Baubay and all. But then you see women pulling it all off.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Amy Dunn, for example. I mean, napadyoy lain, but
in
we
real
don't
life.
have all the time in the world for all those stories. So, yeah, but akong point is sa women lang, I think murag ma-amaze ta kay not to I don't know if how I'll sound pero usually these kinds of things, these kinds of murders, mga crimes kay 'di ba? Male dominated field. So
Yeah.
when it comes to women pulling it off kay murag wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah.
but when women do it, I think it's I don't know, but I think naturally women are just more conniving. So
Mm,
when women do it, they do it better.
yeah, true. True.
Women don't do it.
'Di ba mo gani
Chocolate
mga 'to nga
brown.
sloppy man ang men nga mga inani magbuhat 'di ba? Like one point or another kay masakpan sila. But you see women nga, hala, maya niya iya man tong
Uh,
na foresee nga problem
uh,
and na siya fix daan na ba?
I mean, after years of cleaning after men, we just know our shit.
Yikes. Tea though.
Yeah, that's it for me. So, Andrew.
So, yeah, I guess later on guys, since Women's Month man, mag-rewatch ta og Gun Girl.
Oh,
True.
yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should.
Yeah. And
Not to study
men,
her.
I mean men take notes or like men you're getting sloppy.
Yeah,
Don't
but
take notes. Okay. Na may mas
Ultimately,
dagan
don't
mo
commit
ginay.
crimes.
Yeah. All right. So for my Reddit story, somehow connected siya with Amy Dunn in a way,
Eh,
in a certain point sa context siguro. So for this Reddit story, this is from the subreddit True of My Chest. So this is from user Clean Stable 7973. So ang title sa iyang post is Tomorrow I'm going to ruin his life.
Ooh.
Mm. So
Do.
guesses unsay kanang background ani unsay plot ani. Okay, Naya, stand up please.
Cheating.
Well, so here, I have been with him for 3 years now. We planned on getting married when our lives settled down. I wanted to start a family with him. I loved him more than anyone else in the world. I've sacrificed so much for him, moved away from my home, turned down jobs just so I could stay with him, and stood by his side as he started to go back to school. I gave him my world. Sana all na own world to give, no? So,
Sana
mo to
all.
siya. And he cheats on me.
Ooh, I was right.
No? Yeah. I mean, classic move. No, giving all your all and then cheatan ka.
Yeah.
So,
It's not a surprise.
mhm. I found out over a month ago. The scumbag got cocky and I found out he was cheating on me with two different women. Daming
Oh.
time. Dagan og
Oh.
oras si kuya. Yes. One is a TA at his university, the other his best friend's girlfriend.
What the? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's make
Yikes.
a mess.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I am livid. I write this post choking back venom. I loved him so much. He was my world, but now he will be the world I burn to nothing but ash. Mm,
Yes.
go
I
at the
love how
girl.
Do.
dramatic it is.
So so here's the thing. Bagga jugig naong si kuya. So I pay for everything since he quit his job last year to go to school. I was more than happy to help him. I make enough to support us both. The only upside is the student loans are in his name with no connection to me. It will hurt to push the scumbag out to sea, but I will survive. I have held out for a month, enough time to create what I call the day his world burns.
Oh, tell me
Akong
more.
nainomduman kay ang I Wanna Watch the World Burn sa Mean Girls na musical. Anyway, so tomorrow we are hosting a party. I arranged for his family to come, but my family will sadly not be able to make it. I have packed everything valuable already, and the suitcase is in the back of my car. My brother will come during the event tomorrow to take the car that is in my name that the dirtbag drives to my parents' house. The joint account, which is all my money anyway, is already empty.
Oh,
So, yan ang giplano daan. Wala pa nagsugod.
it's giving Gone
Para,
Girl. I love
oh,
it.
yeah, yeah. So, the event will be great, and he thinks it's for us to announce our engagement to his family. Bagagnong.
What an idiot.
Yeah. What will happen in reality is I will announce my departure from his life. I have already taken a job out of state and have lined up a new place to live. I will start by telling everyone what he is into, the screenshots of him asking his friend's girlfriend to piss on him, and the many
Good for
other
you.
fantasies his degenerate mind came up with will be passed around. I will hand him the notice to vacate as I have already broken our lease. So wala na siya puyan after ato. So we need to be out by the end of the month. I will then end off by informing him I have already reported he was sleeping with the TA for one of his classes the previous semester to the university, and that I am sad I won't see the fallout from that. So, his friend also has a message for him that I will deliver, informing him that his friend group never wants to see him again as well. And with that, I will leave. I will not look back. I will set his life on fire and walk away.
Hey, I love this. I love this
Yeah,
for her. No crimes committed,
Yeah.
but pure evil. I love it. I support
yeah.
it.
That was the post. Moro to siya sa post. So, dagan kayo ng comment nga na unsa naman ni,
They're upping it.
unsa na may
They're
updates. So, actually, wala ang update sa comment sa post. So, nangapa pa ko asa to. So,
But you
uh,
dug it up.
yeah. But apparently, na siya lain
Hallelujah.
post in another subreddit. So, ang title is, although, murag, we will know how it happened na, what happened na. So, yesterday, I was supposed to ruin his life. So, murag, nag-imply siya nga wala na dayon in a sense. Yeah, so we'll see. So here, yesterday I planned to ruin his life in front of his entire family. I worked for a month to create the scenario that would cut him the deepest. I had patiently waited for the chance to storm out of his world in a blaze of glory. And then I hit the front page of Reddit.
Oh
Oh
no.
man.
Yeah,
You read
so
it? Dude read it?
from yeah.
Oh man.
So here, I realized I had fucked up when he was not answering my text and had not shown up hours after he told me he would be home. I had hoped it was a happy accident, literally a car killing him before I had the chance. But no. I don't know how many men in the world are currently cheating on their soon to be fiance with their best friend's girlfriend and a TA. However, the one who mattered in my plan found my Reddit post.
Oh
I called his mother
no.
and found out that he had run home to his parents. He told them we had a fight and that we were probably through. I was and still am livid at myself. Wala to siya. Kay
Ah,
wala na dayon. Although,
should use it the right way.
yeah, sayang, sayang. But ang iyang plan ba? Ang iyang plan,
I loved the plan.
yeah. But the
Agree.
thing is, although wala nahitabo ang plan, in one way or another, naguba ra gyapon ng life sa iyang ex.
Yeah, because it was all set in motion. So
Diba? Yeah.
technically.
Yeah. So here, his mother asked me what had happened as he left out a few details. So I decided to tell her that he was cheating on me with a TA and his friend's girlfriend. I soon heard shouting before she hung up. I texted my ex that he had until morning to return my fucking car before I ported it stolen and sent the screenshots of all his texts to his parents and siblings. So, wala siya car, wala siya puyan. So, the next morning, my car was sitting in the driveway. So, yang giuli.
Okay.
So, I contemplated sending the screenshots anyway, but his mother sent me a heartfelt text yesterday apologizing for her son's actions. And I feel they deserve to be spared from his degenerate actions. I and my father will be moving all my stuff today and I won't be coming back after that. Yeah, na siya message sa lasso. I know you'll be reading this, you cheating fuck. You're a cowardly piece of shit. Just know I am not above sending out all the screenshots if you ever dare to come back into my life. Oh, and your ex friends all know about your piss and scat fetish.
Oh.
I can't
So,
control what they do with that information, so good luck with that. So, yeah. Moto siya ang story, but kato lang, wala na, dayon.
Yeah, I guess it's just that one itch that we didn't get to I mean she didn't get to scratch. But
Mhm.
apart from that,
yeah.
it all worked out.
Mhm. But yeah, naka na yung mga comments dito nga sa original nga post ba nga kanang make sure nga na ay nakikuyog kay you know how
Yeah.
men can get when they become emotional. And they say
Oh yeah,
women
oh
are
them
the
and
emotional ones.
right. Them and their anger and their itty bitty
Mhm.
egos. Right, right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So, I mean, perfect na jud na to yung plan ba, but yeah, apparently wala lang jud na dayon. And even na yung mga comments dito nga kanang murag atik man guro ni, di man guro ni tinuod. I mean, it's Reddit. We don't know if it's real or not, but if you
Yeah.
read it from that lang, sayang lang jud gawa niya na buhat. But in one way or another, na-ruin na gyapon ang life ni Guy kay I mean, wala na siya kapuy-an, wala na siya car. Ni go home crying siya to his mom. So, 'di ba?
Right. And he has a record. If
Mhm.
he's a teacher,
Yeah.
that's a horrible thing to
Yeah.
do. You just
Yeah,
ruined your own
and
career,
wala
man.
na sa J friends.
Mhm. I mean, grabe sad siya ka dickhead no nga. Yeah, mangunayay pa jud. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, best friend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
They
But
deserve each other.
yeah, but yeah, mo to siya
Yeah.
akong story. I think ang point kay kanang naaniya ang potential. Walang jud na execute og tarong.
Yeah.
But still badass in a way kay at least ni stand up siya for herself and wala gay she didn't get that emotional nga na siya nabuhat before those plans, 'di ba? Kaya mo
True.
ba ilang itawag sa girls nga emotional ra kaayo ka. And kanang moingon sila nga you fight like a girl and then you see a girl fighting for her life pudi ay. Kay it's because of men. So,
Yeah. True. I mean, come on. I don't know. You say you fight like a girl. I mean, come on. You don't really want to know how we fight because we are pure evil when we do our thing. But okay, I guess if you have that mindset that the women are weak, um, too bad for you because at one point in your life you're gonna be blindsided because you have that perception of women.
Um, I love her, and I love the way na she described what she would do. Pero yeah, same. Sad sad ko nga wala niya
mm,
na-execute. But at least wala siya kuan nga kanang na maka-ruin sa tiyang life. Like wa siya na-commit na crime na maka-ruin sa tiyang life. And so at least na revenge for her universe.
kamo guys, what if kamo ang ginato sa inyong buhaton? You'll get emotional and you will fight like a girl. Meaning kill the guy.
Meaning ruin his life.
Go gun
um,
girl on him.
Yeah, go
so
gun
gone
girl
girl
on
on him.
him.
I mean, just as long as no crimes were committed, it would be good to teach the person a lesson because,
Yeah.
he kind of messed up. I mean, he messed up their relationship, the relationship of his best friend and her girlfriend, the reputation of the TA in that school. So he kind of messed up a lot of lives, and you know, he deserves to be taught a lesson. So I guess that's my take on that. Just as long as you don't um literally hurt anyone, you know, or anything that's gonna put you to jail, I think it would be good to teach that person a lesson.
Yeah. You'd think ba nga kanang mga inana like revenge nga. As long as di lang ka makiha, di ka kapatay, di ka mapriso, nara jud kay kanang sige, nara kay blessing from the people to do whatever you want. I mean, if you
Yeah.
read into what happened, what he did pod, I mean, deserve man sad niya pakaawawan or at one point. So, di na to ma-blame si OP nga moto iya mga butang nga gusto buhaton. I mean, we can't really blame people if they do those things because of the disrespect, 'di ba?
True, and the
'Di ba?
disrespect.
I mean, in online spaces, so si ate girl, nasayop lang jud siya nga Reddit reader sa day iyang ex. So, but, uh,
True.
yeah, I mean, issue ba jud na karon no nga kanang ma-post dayon sa
Yeah, it's
internet,
it's
'di ba?
it's interesting tea when
Mhm.
when someone posts something that fishy.
Yeah, klaro kayo kamo kay paspas kayo mga screenshot. Imposible kayo kita ra. Lo, bandiha paspas kayo mga screenshot for sure.
Well, you guys are posting it, so yeah, we're kind of gonna be feasting on it.
So, kamo guys, if di mo ganahan ma-post sa anywhere, mapa-Reddit, mapa-Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, kanang rethink punta sa atong life choices. Kay basig nasa tayo mga pagkuwang, napunta yung mga sala jud. So, yes.
Don't be
Yes,
assholes.
don't be
Basically, don't be
assholes.
assholes and like insensitive assholes in ana gani.
True.
Yeah. And
True.
let's be responsible assholes.
That's re-
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Just once you guys, when you're in your dirty laundry gets posted. I mean, there are people. We may be following some people, or maybe we know some people who do that. I mean, come on, we eat it all up. You posted it, we eat it all up.
Screenshot na na mo lahos, guys.
Guys, tinawa kayo.
Mapa-close na or di, screenshot yun na mo.
Mhm. That's just
Yeah.
honest. Be us being honest. So if you have plans to post whatever dirty laundry, think about that, guys. Think about
Yeah.
that because at least from the three of us, yeah, we eat it all up.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it for my story. So I guess ang point kay let's not be assholes. And if ever assholes kay bao man ganyan ka nga what you did is an asshole move, is a dickhead move, mag-expect jud ka nga mo bite you in the ass jud na at one point or another. So that's how life goes, guys. So what you give out, that's what you receive. So amen.
Before we end this segment, Anjuri's segment, I just want to say, and I've said this before, keep it in your pants. Keep it in.
True.
Okay, it's my turn. And for the first time, I feel like our episodes or segments are very interconnected because I too will talk about Gone Girl in a bit. I'm going to talk about modern femme fatales. So we all know her, the woman who walks into a room and owns it. She's confident, intelligent, and maybe even dangerous. But you can't look away. She is the femme fatale. But here's the question: is she a villain or is she an icon? Or both? Or none of these? I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Villains can be icons, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
True.
iconic
yeah,
villains, di ba?
Iconic villains. Scar. First thing.
yeah.
So, guys, the femme fatale is one of the most fascinating archetypes in storytelling, whether in film, books, or even real life. She's not your damsel in distress. In fact, she's probably the one pulling the strings. So there are three key traits to your regular femme fatale. So number one, she's seductive. She uses charm and allure, but not always in a sexual way. She knows how to get what she wants. Next, she's cunning, always thinking 5 steps ahead, manipulates situations in her favor. Like Kate, who is right now already thinking of how to end this.
Sayang head kay. Bye!
Bye!
Sa basa kong secrets.
Ay, nagayaman ay. Kanasan
Release
yaman.
clip. Release clip. And lastly, she's independent. Unlike traditional female characters, she doesn't rely on men to save her. She saves herself, and usually it's at someone else's expense. So, does being a femme fatale automatically make someone a bad person, or is she just playing the game smarter than everyone else? Take Gone Girl, for example. The crap that she did is devious. Right? It's not right. She freaking killed someone. Or was she just being smart at the expense, especially of Neil Patrick Harris? All right, so I'm going to talk about the modern femme fatale because the old depiction of a femme fatale was completely different. Back in the day, they were always punished. In classic Hollywood, if a woman was too powerful, too seductive, or too cunning, she had to go. Either way, either she was killed off, arrested, or forced into redemption. So she became magically a good housewife at the end of the movie. Boo. Old Hollywood versus today. Back then, femme fatales were often written as villains. Like you would clearly see in how a movie was written that she's the bad guy. And their stories often ended badly. Two, unfortunately, reinforced gender norms. So, of course, who would want to go against the man? So, fast forward to today, femme fatales are no longer just the villain. Yo, they're the main character. Take Gone Girl or I Care a Lot and a
Mhm.
bunch of other movies, right? So now they're often protagonists, or at least we cheer for them. So, examples of today's femme fatales, we have Amy Dunne from Gone Girl, who outsmarts everyone, controls her narrative, and in a way, right, she's a villain or maybe a misunderstood genius. I don't know. We have another, what's her name? Kasi ito si Amy Dunne, si Rosamund Pike,
Mhm.
Yeah,
right?
Rosamund Pike.
Yeah. And I care a lot as Marla Grayson. She's ruthless. She's ruthless con artist, but a product of a broken system. So taga na mag-example, guys. I watched an old noir film from, I don't know, God knows when that was, 1940s. It's called Double Indemnity. And ang story, and I'm just gonna try to recall it from memory. Like, it's that old ass black and white shit where um they had, I don't know, they had a certain accent, but the story was ang guy si Mr. Neff, kay insurance, marag insurance salesman ata siya. Basta he works for an insurance, life insurance, tanan insurance, like auto insurance
Mhm.
stuff. And then he went to meet this. He went to the house of a client. Kaya I think he needed to renew his auto insurance, but the client wasn't there. Ang wife ang ni-meet niya. And from the moment nga na nisud sa scene ng wife, kay marag na siya seductive, I got something going on vibe. And then she started entertaining Neff. Siya nga, ay, ako rin bahala na, ako yun akong husband and stuff. And low-key, she was also asking about life insurance. Kay, kanang, kuan daw, ang job sa iyang husband kay dangerous and she worries about him a lot. And weird gito kay ni ask man gud siya nga, is it okay if ako ang mokuha og insurance on behalf of my husband, like for him, without him knowing? Like, yo, that's super fishy.
Mm.
And basta marag Neff caught on, but in a way ni balik gyapon siya kay murag, I don't know, na seduced siya sa girl, and they met up a second time, and eventually they became secret lovers. And eventually, kay she played it off as, I am, my husband doesn't love me, he doesn't care about me. And yet marag si Neff on the other hand, kay marag, oh, you're such a pretty woman. What guy would not want to be with you? If I were your husband, I'd take good care of you, baby. Like, no, literally, he calls her baby. He calls her and he eventually helped her kill her husband.
Hmm.
Yeah, ilang gi kuan, ilang gi-strangle, ilang gi-strangle sa guy, unya marag ilang gi kuan, ilang gi kuan ang kanang sana, ilang gi kuan ang scene ba to make it look like an accident,
Like
as
Mm.
if,
stage
oh, you
unseen.
Mhm.
staged, there you go, man. Yeah, they staged the scene to make it look like an accident, as if he fell off a train.
Oh.
And mao na to nga nya, weird man kayo kay pagkahuman na to, pagkamatay sa dad kini duol, nagdulduol man to ang anak sa dad ni Neff unya. Ni-reveal siya og marag little tidbit nga secret ba nga marag kanang kana si, I don't trust my stepmom. She probably had something to do with it because when my mom was sick, ikalitra siya kadido, and do you know who was taking care of her then? Guess who?
Hmm.
The
Guess who?
girl.
The girl.
The
Nalimutan ko na
Oh.
yung name.
stepmom. I didn't reveal her name because I forgot her name.
Okay. Abi ko ako ra tong memory.
Phyllis was her name.
Mhm.
Ah.
Right. So of course, si Neff, learning about that, was like, I was duped by a woman. No. Some of the he gave out a confession. Oh no, first he shot her. Oops, I missed out that part. He
Oh.
shot her. Yeah.
Si Neff
And
yang
Neff.
okay.
Oh. So she died, and then napusilan pa man sad to niya si Neff. But I think the shoulder or sa arm ra. But siya kay murag natiyan to siya ni Neff. And then mo to ni give out siya confession about the whole thing that happened. So she died. I think he lived, but he's probably going to prison. Kay nasakpan pa man siya.
Mm.
But yeah, they killed her off, man. There wasn't even much of a backstory for her. She just freaking died.
Mm.
Sad lagi kayo no sa karaan nga mga movies na bata na. Oh wait, segue katong when you mentioned kanang the accent they had ba
Yeah.
kanin ana nga century nga movies like I think it's called transatlantic accent or
Transatlantic.
mid-Atlantic
Mm.
accent. Mm.
Kadungog sad ko ana ato.
Something
Oo.
Atlantic. Yeah. That's the stuff
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of them, baby.
Pwede.
No.
Pwede sa
Pas
di.
na. Pwede sa di.
It was so weird. I had to sit through an hour of that.
Mhm.
He keeps calling her Bebe. Why Bebe?
Imagine na if ikaw ang actor niya, ikay mag-learn anak nga accent na nobody uses that in real life.
Anyway, that's just I guess a brief um like illustration of what femme fatales were like back then. And then of course you guys are very familiar with Amy Dunne from Gone Girl and a bunch of other modern femme fatales, right? So now I just want to circle back to the debate. So have we actually evolved past the old tropes, or is the modern femme fatale still just as problematic? Are they just the same toxic trope in a new package, or I don't know, is it different now?
I think
Hmm.
depende sa jud siya kay probably I mean ako kay kita ba ko tong I care a lot kalimot ko
Hmm.
sa ending do. 'Di ba iyahang partner ato tong girl kay na pusilan man to. Namatay ba to siya? Kalimot ko if sad to ang
Yeah, I don't
ending
remember.
ato. I don't remember but yeah, I think tungod akong mabasis sa jud is kato si Amy Dunn which was beautifully
Done
done,
done.
yeah. But also naka-think back ko remember sa first episode na to nagisgot ta ni Allison sa Pretty Little Liars,
Mm.
'di ba?
Here's another
Nya
example.
in
Yeah.
the end of the series kay ni Ketcha kasolti nahimo siyang teacher sa school. Dito ko naka-realize nga hala, ito sa like in a
Forced
way
to
in a
redemption.
forced redemption, yeah, in a way nga ila ipakita all these strong traits but then in the end kay it twist jud gihapon to fit the gender norms.
Hmm.
Diba? Dito ko naka-realize. Amazing.
It's crazy, right? But why is it if we have male villains, if we have manipulative men,
Mhm.
anong they get to stick to who they are?
Yeah.
Why aren't we trying to change them?
Yeah.
Maybe kuan siya kanang parallel sa real life nga I know not all but most men kay lisod i-change.
Yeah.
I mean lisod sila mo change silang selves. But I mean not all ha. Mhm. Pero you've heard the stories, you've seen the news,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think kana sad to fit the gender norms gihapon nga men are strong nga kanang very kanang with conviction ang ilang purpose in life and all. So I guess kanang a part nga if they wanna be bad, they stay bad. So and then if women kay it's the emotional and eventually mo change into the better one. So I
Right.
think that's where that's coming from.
I think depende sa na siya sa writers. If
Yep.
kinsa nag-write kay
Mhm.
what if like lalaki ang nag-write
Yep. Yep.
na
Eh.
kanang hater jud kayo ba na misogynist,
Yeah.
sexist, and unsa pa
Yeah.
na. So yeah, yun I try og fit sa box sa katong karaan nga
Mhm.
kuan. And so
Yeah, dako na siya na factor actually. So that's
yeah,
why we need more women in the film industry, like in the back end na part nga nagbuhat ani nga mga movie to be able to get put, you know, the femme fatale that we deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Right.
not just any woman judge, like
Yeah, true.
women for women.
Yes.
Diba?
Right.
Yes.
Eh,
Right.
kana may
Yes.
uban sa yun nga, women writers, female writers nga, kanang, they write like they're
Just
guys.
as ano lang po, just as gullible, impressionable nga kanang sa norms ba nga kay jud ang girl that soft lang siya. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree, I
That
agree.
or it's a tactic to make sure their whatever they're writing would sell because
Yeah.
they'd be selling it to a male dominated field. So I don't
Mhm.
know. Conform na lang sila.
Yeah, nasad
Yeah.
ko
Sakto
nag-think
sad.
noon. No?
And
More.
speaking of femme fatales, though, have you guys seen that TV show Revenge?
Yes, I love that
Tugod.
show.
Kato ba
Right?
nang
Dili lang
si
ko ka-remember.
Elizabeth, ano? Revenge?
Kano
I
the
forgot her
blonde
name,
hair.
but the blonde haired girl.
Yeah, ato may
Yeah.
insert
Um,
here.
I
Oh,
think
insert
si
here.
Elizabeth Gillies ba na iyang name?
No,
No,
that's
no, no,
Dili,
nasad
lahi,
siya.
lahi, lahi.
Katom ng
Okay.
Dynasty, I
Ay,
think.
That's
Dynasty dito
Dynasty.
siya. Okay,
Oh, and
okay,
I
okay.
love
Gillies.
I love Dynasty. That
Mhm.
another example of a femme fatale
Mhm.
is that girl nagi-play ni Elizabeth. But
Yeah.
but but Revenge is literally about a woman seeking revenge because her dad kay na priso tungod sa isa ka rich family. Right.
Okay.
And it was like it's for me kay grabe siya kuan ka ansa na ka cunning. Grabe kay
Yeah.
and she was very smart and the way she infiltrated that family kay iyahang gi-manipulate ang anak nga guy nga
Mm.
iyahang giuyab hangtod iyang giminyo just to get
Mm.
to the mom, I think. So it's
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
femme
mara.
fatale versus femme fatale.
Mhm.
That's a good TV show.
Now ba nga naghisgot tag another show ang akong na-think kay si Annalise Keating sa How to
Katong how
Get
to
Away
get
with
them.
Murder.
How to Get Away with
Yup.
Yeah.
Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
love her.
is ano to? Why is your dick on a dead girl's cell phone? Ganan sa kay Toto ang show. Ganan kay Kot.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
her. She gets what she wants,
Yeah, di ba?
Yeah.
Kato siya, grabe sad kito siya ka bahalag magkinaunsa na grabe gimingaw ko.
right? And
Yeah.
the way she just straddles the line between legal and
Yeah. Yeah.
illegal.
Yeah.
Kita mo na mga video nga, na mag son-son sa walk niya.
Lagi
Kina-accurate pa dyan kayo,
lagi
No,
no?
the dog
bisgot
with the
kayo.
bug.
Bag ito yung case mo. Yeah.
Cute kayo.
Hmm.
What am I talking about? Sorry. But that's
Yeah.
actually it for my segment, something to think about. Are those femme fatales the women perceived as kanang ay dili man na siya good example. Uy, kay kuan man na siya. Are they really bad guys or are they misunderstood or I don't know, maybe it's low key the people who run the film business,
Yeah.
making us
More on that than
right.
the characters themselves.
Right. Like
Yeah.
making an example out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Na mo ni mahitabo if you get too smart.
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, before, like, women who spoke up kay considered witches ba ya?
witchcraft.
Di ba?
Yeah.
And I think and I mean even if you look at it like with recent politics like ang previous nga presidential race, you see most of the people, even women still, grabe gyapon kayo ni, they're not seeing the whole picture ba? Nga when they
True.
think of women manggod kana weak, emotional. But then I just saw the other day interview ni Trump katong katong sa Ukraine nga president and like hala funny kay sila tanawon guys. Funny jud kay sila tanon kay
Do
naglali
tell.
sila. Naglali sila nga kanang ang katong president sa Ukraine murag ihaba kay kanang what are you doing? Grabe ka siya kon kanang grabe kayong conviction sa pag-protect sa iyahang people ba nga. Yang gingan si
Mhm.
Trump, ikaw kanang kay Bowman ka nga mo na may tabo. Nagtan-aw ko ba like, and they say women are emotional, are too emotional, and then you see like that, like ila pa yung gi-air for people to see. And like, isn't this thing supposed to be discussed in private? Nga na jud ko nga no, unsay pakulo aning Trump. Oy, so you know, kana lang nga example with these leaders pod nga yeah, I don't know. People kay kung sa to, grabe jud ang sa dito imong term pag previous episodes bro ang patriarch ang grabe ilahang I don't know how to properly say it.
Na-lost ko, nakalimot ko sa kong
Yeah, but like how society is wired to like submit to the patriarch
Right,
gani na nga
right.
Ah,
sakto ba akong term?
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
so but yeah kana nga kanang when we talk about leaders, they always think nga men do it better even if naiusa dire
Right.
with the correct things na gibuhat, with the very clean things, perfect track record nga gibuhat, but then they turn a blind eye and go with someone nga walay diploma and
Oh,
in the highest position sa government. I mean, I don't
look,
know.
look, leadership isn't about gender,
Yup.
okay? Any dude, if oh, I'm putting my
Lagi nagtanaw ko niya ano na
stress. Look, here's the thing. All right, leadership is leadership. Whatever your gender is, okay, it will not affect how you run the country. You know what will? You know what will? The kind of person you are. Number one, if yawa ka, then of course. Number two, part of it, unfortunately, education. I don't want to be mean to those people nga ko ano, but you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
gotta know
mean, yeah,
what you're
yeah,
doing.
yeah, I agree nga dili man sa pag sa panaway nga wala kay nahuman or anything. But if you think about it, you're putting responsibility to someone to run the country and without like you think at least siguro nakahuman lang man siya. Let's say let's not think lang nga wa siya nahuman or like dili siya iyang nahuman baka dili inclined sa iyang position nga gikuha, di ba? But at
Yeah.
least you know nga kanang nakahuman ni siya, decent ni siya nga tao siguro. I'm not saying nga dili decent ang mga nakahuman. You see that kind of person nga you see the kind of person that he is nga you see nga kuan siya motivated to finish na I mean not to ano lang sa but you think lang jud karon nobody can get a decent job without a proper degree. You see bisan mga grocery stores nga employments kay need og degree, 'di
Yeah.
ba?
Task
And
and
like that's kay
qualifications.
qualifications and then people vote for someone sa highest nga position sa government nga wala ana. So it doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. Yeah, you know?
yeah. And my take on that is, if I mean, I'm not saying someone who actually knows the law, read
Mhm.
the constitution.
Mhm.
No, what I'm saying is someone who knows enough. Nga, my take, mango, is if you don't know a lot about it. For example, ako, tuga-tuga ako president, I don't know a lot. So I'm gonna have to take on advisors and people who I'm supposed to trust to
Mhm.
run this country. And that can be dangerous because I think that's where manipulation lies. And, karang what they call nga basin puppet ka sa mga puppeteers in life.
Mhm.
And that's also dangerous, right? So, I don't know. I guess we gotta screen our, at least as a voter, we gotta screen who we're
Yeah.
voting for. Elections are
Especially
coming.
especially karon and you see them kaning mga ads nila and like
Yeah.
ay ambot lang mupiyong na lang jud ko kay what is happening, what the fuck Philippines, and you see like ang
Yeah.
surveys nga kinsa man ning mga nanguna nga and then you see na ay convicted na person nga nidagan. I mean, nganong wa na siya na flag sa COMELEC? Why is that not a red flag? 'Di ba? Yeah, I
So
don't know.
there. And we know that there are also a lot of people with good intentions,
Mhm.
but those good intentions should also be backed up with other things. But just hoping for the best sa
Yeah.
atong country.
Di
Okay,
di man
I
gud
have good intentions, but I'm not gonna run for
yeah.
office.
Dili
Yeah.
enough nga you think about the people, dili siya enough lang jud. I mean, if kana ra gani imong panglaban, pwede ra jud ka di mo daggan and you do things on your own outside of that position ba. Guys, nag-rant na mi.
Sorry,
Anyway, vote
sorry, nagrant
wisely
lang mga
guys.
tita.
Vote
Also,
wisely guys.
like,
So femme
yeah.
fatales, right? Femme fatales.
Oh, yeah.
What's your take on this?
Thanks. Okay, so akong take ani is a win is a win, you know, kanang women in male dominated fields. If you're winning, okay. Okay, pero like real iconic villains bitaw jud no ang mga kuan. I mean if well written sila nga characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well written pud ang story dapat iconic villains. But if like pareha sa tong mga karaan nga kuan femme fatales, I just see them as like murag sad lang nga kuan. Murag any normal kuan, be it a man or a woman or any na kanang victim of greed. I don't know. Sorry, victim of circumstance or
Mm.
sa life and in need of money or unsa pa na or in need. Yeah, yeah. More na ako masay.
And I agree. So women in male dominated fields. But one thing for me, one thing is for certain. We don't want to be Stepford wives.
Yes. True.
I hate
Although,
that movie.
nindot sila og clothes. Kaya nang neat gani kay tanawon.
uh,
Pero I don't wanna be that.
Imagine that successful woman nga katagadala to niya nga gi-force siya to submit.
Si Nicole Kidman, si was it Bette Midler? Wait,
I think katong-katong
yeah.
asawa sa ilahang murag leader guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So there. That's why there are femme fatales because men want Stepford wives.
Mhm.
That's it. Not one time in high school. Do you remember those? I don't know, maybe femme fatales who. Have you ever had at least na kanila lang question na lang. Have you had a femme fatale friend back in high school nga who wanted to control your narrative and pull people's strings?
Mm.
Hmm. Wala man noon, pero okay, do tell.
I mean, I've
Oh.
seen it happen. I've seen, as I was
Ah,
with.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yes,
Nade.
I see a light bulb. I see a light
Yeah,
bulb.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead. Go
yeah, yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. Wala, kaya remember lang ko, mga classmates from before nga kanang ingnon ka or like barkada from before. I don't need. Can you call them barkada even at that point? But you know nga kanang if masuko sila sa usa ka tawo, dapat suko sa ganila.
So high school.
'Di
So
ba?
high school, right?
Yeah, like hala nag-away sila niya. Kanang ay na siya storya iha. I mean, it's a step up sa kanang bitong ayaw na siya amiga haha pag elementary.
Yeah.
But karon
Oh,
kay
yeah.
ayaw na siya storya ayaw na siya tagda. Ah,
Mm.
makainomdom ko ni Alison De Laurentiis ba na siya iconic line sa show ato nga if you ignore it, it will go away. Yeah, iyang
Oh.
gipasabot kay Simona ato nga episode.
Oh.
Oh!
Damn.
So, yeah, kinda around that vibe nga kanang ay na siya storya ay na siya tagda di na nato siya kanang i-consider. I mean, yeah,
True.
high school.
We we've had those friends who tried to control our narrative. The people that we hung out with, who's cool and who's not. So let's not be that person now. We're adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Napa ba yun anak karon? Like napa mo time for that, guys?
Hopefully
Oh
not.
my gosh.
Hopefully
Sakit
not.
sakit na kay hawak and tuhod. Niya mag-think pa dyan
Hmm,
ni nana.
'di ba?
Taga na kay responsibilities and then you're still acting
I
like you're
mean,
in high school.
there are probably people nga in ana gihapon ng mindset. probably di lang siguro ta kaila, and maybe not in the same circle sa atong mga kaila, so they could be doing that sa workplace, we don't know,
True.
di ba? Yeah, there are a lot of drama sa workplace ba, yeah.
Oh
But
yes.
thankfully I don't get that because I work from home.
Yeah, I'm
ikaw
just the
bro,
person
ikaw
who
bro,
eats.
ikaw
I
bro.
just eat. I just eat popcorn on the sidelines, and you know, you're gonna share the tea. I'm just gonna listen. Oh, and then I'm gonna hear the other side of the story. Oh, so I'm just gonna do that while eating
Yeah.
my popcorn. I'm not gonna add to that, but I will listen.
Yeah, circling back to that ba katong before nga office work pa or like hybrid work. Ako jud remember kay kanang like awa ni bunga jud ang pagkachismosa kay nanay podcast karon kay ko sa una igabot na ko sa office kay Anjuri na po ko chika. Unsa man? Like dili biya pero may di ba every week magkita so like kanang inigabot pa lang ako kay mid shift man ko ato niya nanay mga tao daan sa morning shift niya e di nga na andam na kasi mong bag niya mag set up na kasi mong laptop bus na ko chika bus ko sa mo na.
I'm doing town.
Yeah, so yeah, but kato siya I mean all in good faith man to nga chika like amo lang ba dili jud nga kana siya ayun na siya kuan na like
Oh
Oh
mga
yeah.
yeah.
chismosa lang jud. Like siya nga story sa kanang kana siya ayun na siya kuan na, 'di ba? So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you're listening to this podcast and you were that type of person in high school, I hope you are no longer that person.
Yeah. The people we were in high school kay they're all dead and gone. If
Oh yeah.
sakto imong character development, but if
Mhm.
wala ka ana, I mean, and then you're still stuck in the same old ways, that's too bad.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So we just want to say happy International Women's Month, everyone. I mean every woman.
Every women.
Yeah. You go,
Yay.
girl.
We are
So,
badasses.
yep, to all the strong women out there. So, I know this society can be very kanang doubtful of women, but as long as you're with the right people, with the correct circle, you can do things.
You can do whatever you set your mind
Yeah,
to.
that one. Yeah, so
I love that.
yeah, there are a lot of topics surrounding ane but we just want to say nga kana lagi to all the women, so not just those biologically women, so we're all for that. So guys, you do you, your body, your choice.
And you are not alone,
Yeah.
right? It gets tough, but please don't ever think that the world hates you, that you're targeted. It's just how it happens and how it works for us. Hopefully, things will get better. And I think for things to get better or to be better, we also need to play our part and make our voice heard as women. So you are not alone, and just make your voice heard. Yan
Yeah.
lang.
And let's get this
Hey.
bread.
Did you say bread or bra?
Yeah, bread.
Bread. What would I
Bread.
say, bro?
Bread.
Okay. The blend's over for now, but the chaos never stops.
Stay tuned, stay bold.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey,
Bye.
bye.